guys, Professor David here today. Guys, pay attention. Guys, I just want to talk to you. Okay? This is real deal. Life don't care. What do I mean by that? That's the name of the video. Life don't care. What I mean by the video is life don't care if you make it or not. Life don't care if you succeed or don't succeed. Life don't care if you're good or you're bad. Life don't care. It's up to you. You got to care. Okay? But life don't care. You could be living in a cardboard box in the street. No one cares. Guys, because that's the decision you made to do. Right? We're living in the best country in the world. And I'm telling you, this is the only place in the world that you could be a bum for 5, 10 years, wake up, bam, and change it. But that's up to you. Because life don't care. Let me tell you something about life. A lot of people, I don't know a lot. Okay? I ain't no Einstein. I ain't no great person of great wisdom. But I know one thing. You're not going to get out of life alive. Let me say that again. You are not going to get out of life alive. You know what the problem is? So many people are used to living the way they're living, and they don't want to change because they don't want to make no waves. They're not happy. They're not happy. Some of them will tell you they're not unhappy. Okay? I'm not happy, but I'm not unhappy. Some of them will tell you, oh, I'm okay. See, because they justify the way that they're living because you know what? They want to go along to get along. Right? They just want to be, they don't want to make no waves. Why? Because life is tough. Why make your life any tougher? So people just do that nonsense. Les Brown has a saying, people prefer known hells as opposed to unknown heavens. Let me say that to you again. People prefer known hells as opposed to unknown heavens. You see? And because of that, they don't live life. They don't live life. They don't take no chances. They don't make no waves. They don't make no changes. They stay just exactly the way they are to make other people happy. And the people that they're trying to make happy ain't happy. They just want company. They're miserable, so they want more miserable company. But people don't see that. You bust your behind bending over backwards trying to make somebody else or please somebody else, and they don't appreciate it. But you don't learn that until it's too late. See? And then a good chunk or a large chunk of your life is over. See? One thing about life, there's no do-overs. You get one turn. You get one turn to live the life that you have. So you better watch the information that you're taking in. See, because me and Kenny were talking about it a little earlier. Okay? The information we take in, is that the right information? We wanted a certain outcome out of life, and they told us to do this, this, and this, and we did everything we were supposed to do, but it didn't get us any closer to the outcome that we wanted to get to. And we did what they said to do. But yet, some people who didn't do it that way, they went a different way, legally, and they said to themselves, well, why am I going to do it this way when everybody's doing it this way and they're not getting the success that they want? Why am I going to do it that way? To get the same outcome? No, I'm going to try something else. And they tried something else, and guess what? They're a little better off. And then you sit there, we look at them and go, why do they get to live the way they live? Why do they get to do the things they do? It's not fair. You see? You start talking that crap. Oh, it ain't fair. No, life ain't fair. I try to keep telling you that in other videos. Everyone don't get the big trophy. Everybody don't win. There's winners and there's losers. Winners win and losers lose. Because life ain't fair. So, what are you going to do about it? See? I told Kenny. I said to Kenny, hell with that. Different year, a new year, new information. You got to grow, you got to learn. You can't keep doing the same crap we were doing the year before if it didn't give you the results that you want. I can't keep hanging out with the same person if I'm not getting the results that I want. You might want to be in love. You may be one of those people who like to be in love, but you're hanging around a person who's loveless. And you want that person with no love in him to give you love. How is that going to happen? Explain to me, how is that going to happen? But you know why you do it? Because the first thing you say to yourself, and believe me, we're all victims of it. Oh, I've been with that person for 10 years. Oh, I've been with that person for 15 years. Oh, I've been with that person for 20 years. I can't just walk away because, I've been with them so long. You see, in a person by the name of Brian Tracy, in a seminar when I went to see Brian Tracy, a lady asked him that question. She said, well, if I'm in a relationship with a person for 5 years and I'm with this guy and we're about to get married, so he said to her, are you happy? She said, no, we argue all the time. He says, then why are you getting married? She said, because I've been with him for 8 years. You can't just throw away the 8 years. He said, excuse me, how old are you? She said, I'm 30. He said, so how many years normally do women live to? Average at that time, he said, was about 80, 85, maybe 85 years old. Because men die earlier than women, right? So women live longer. So he said 80. So he said, you got another 50 years of your life ahead of you. How many of those 50 years you want to add on to the 8 that you're unhappy? So you rather worried about the 8 as opposed to worried about the 50. She said, oh, okay, I got it. And the lady wrote to him and told him, got rid of that person. I'm much happier. Now I can see things a lot clearer and I'm doing things I was never able to do before with that person. You see, guys, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes it's a job, sometimes it's a spouse, sometimes you're making excuses in your own head. I'm too fat, I'm too tall, I'm too skinny, I'm too white, I'm too black. They'll never hire me. I can never do this because of what other people say about you and what you say about yourself. Stop listening to all that crap and understand the clock is running. How much of your life are you willing to throw away, give away, because you don't want to take the next step and make that change? Okay? Guys, you're not going to get out of life alive. And trust me when I tell you, if you're a really good friend to everybody, oh, I'm a good friend. Everybody knows I'm a really, really, really good friend. I never say no to nobody. When you're gone, they'll find somebody else to do everything, because you can't say no. The second you can't do it anymore, I watch it with my mother. Yes, yes, yes to everybody. The second my mother wasn't able to do everything for everybody, when she got cut down, where was all those people for her? They wasn't there. See, they wasn't there because now they're busy. That's the way life works, you see? So guys, I'm telling you, make that change. Make that change. If you want to do something, you've been dreaming about something, thinking about something, wanting to do something that you're holding back on. I don't care if it's lose weight. I don't care if it's get a new job. I don't care if it's get a new spouse. I don't care if it's buy yourself a new car or buy yourself a new house. I don't care if it's just treat yourself better. Do it. Do it. Because at the end of the day, if you don't do it, life don't care. Life don't care if you do it or you don't do it. You want to be miserable, be miserable. You want to be unhappy, be unhappy. You want to be overweight, be overweight. Okay? You want to stay in a crappy job, stay in a crappy job. Nobody cares. See, life don't care. That's up to you. So I hope this message, once again, hit somebody and got you thinking. Okay? Guys, as long as you are alive, you got breath, you get up in the morning. The Creator, Christ, God, whoever, what you believe in, allowed you to get up the next day. Guys, you got another chance, man. Don't take that day for granted and do the same exact thing you did the day before if you're unhappy. If you like the way you're living, keep living that way. But if you don't, make that change. Don't be afraid to change. Because once again, in the name of Jerome, everything will change for you if you will change. Life will get better for you if you will change, if you decide to get better. Okay? That's just the way it works. That's just the way it works. Guys, every day I'm trying to improve. Every day, get better than the day before. Greatness is not on sale. There's a price to pay. You got to climb up the mountain if you want to see what's at the top of the mountain. So get to walking. Us? Thank you.
To another level.